Hey guys, how is it going? Jackadunga here, back again with another video, and this time we do have CruncHTime's first win in the CWL Rising League, 83-82 here against Reddit Templars. So happy we picked up this first win in our season in week 3, so very nicely done to the guys in the UKWA. You can see they're 5 for 6 on dips, Eric only failing 1, and on the other side they did fail a dip as well, but the only thing which separated both sides was a 10v10, which I will show you later on. But let's start off with the worst attacker in the world, Asuka, coming in with a 10v11. Looks like he's going to start off with a queen walk here. Going to be using a very nice Valk attack, this one actually. I remember it. We'll give Asuka compliments when it's just. Baby Dragon doing a nice job of funneling Queen along this right hand side. That midget arch tower is going to do nothing. Queen still rampaging along this right hand side. Going to be taking out a few wizard towers and eventually that air defense in that eastern section. Going to just be following the base around. 2 expos locked on the Queen, so needs to drop that rage spell to heal her up. Going to take quite a while here, but then he will drop his Golem, King and Bowlers out of the clan castle to start funneling this northwestern part of the base. Going to be taking out cannons, air defenses and collectors. There we go. Golem, King, Bowlers dropped now. Going to use that rage spell to make sure they get through as fast as possible. Going to be dropping those wall breakers down. Luckily, those wall breakers do not get blasted. It was very close actually. But you can see Bowlers done a nice job of making this path for the Valkyries. He's got 10 in the bag. Going to be using a jump spell and a rage spell to clear the core, and that will be all. That is all she wrote. Asuka picking up a nice double here for UKWA to start us off here. Nicely done to him. And with the Baby Dragons picking up a few more percentage points, we're going to move on to the 10v10, which is going to be from the King of Bitches. Going to be Tron here, coming in with a bitch attack, surprisingly. Going to be on number 10 here on Mr. Darlington. Going to be starting off here with a Queen Walk. It's a Queen Walk Go Bitch, I think that's what it's called. But we'll have a look here. Going to be starting off in this south side. Going to be funneling this right hand side section with the collectors and storages. Going to be dropping a golem early to tank for these initial bowlers on this left hand side. But for which is being dropped on that collector. Going to start funneling that side of the base, but he's going to have the Queen edging slowly along this right hand side of the base. Going to be dropping down that first jump spell to get the King and the Bowlers into this Inferno Tower compartment, which does lie there. Drops a nice early poison on that loon so that it goes down. Nice rage spell. Going to be taking down those Teslas in no time at all. But you'll see he's got the perfect balance of Bowlers and Witches on that left hand side to take out the remaining defenses along the left hand side. But you can see this push through the base is very, very good. That Lava Hound is not being hit by anything, so it will not pop until the end. So Queen is actually going to take her time to clear up these final trash buildings, but that second Inferno goes down crucially to make sure these Bowlers do stay alive. They will push through with the help of that last remaining part of the rage spell. King will go down here, but you can see he's got plenty of health on that Queen with the ability still left up, and the Witches and Bowlers on the left hand side still nice and healthy, so he's going to have enough troops to clear out the final back end defenses with only a few Archer Towers and Teslas remaining. This will be a convincing triple for Tron. Nicely done to him, yet again picking up more 10v10s, the 10v10 beast himself. Nicely done. Right, now I do have a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks to show you. The Queen's going to be stuck on this pup, the Hound in fact, for quite a while, so we'll wait for that. We'll speed it along so that it goes a bit faster. But I believe I have 2 Town Hall 9 attacks to show you. Actually, I think I may have 3. Can't remember exactly. Should be a bit of a surprise for you, but I believe we're going to start off with Woody, who is going to show you why you need quite a lot of cleanup. He's not going to take too much cleanup though. He's only going to take 10 barbarians, 7 goblins and 5 minions and a wizard. quite extraordinary, but still going to get the job done with a mass Hagia attack. I do remember now, it is 3 attacks, because I remember the specifics, but we have the king and queen going to be taking out this small compartment in the west, going to be consisting of an archer tower, bomb tower, and Tesla, getting a very nice chunk of value here. Doesn't need to lure that clan castle, as he knows there is a lava hound in there. And then he's going to just Asian wall those hogs around this southeastern part of the base, starting off with the mortar at number 2. And if this isn't a spam attack, I do not know what is. But Woody, I thought it was quite funny showing this attack due to the fact he takes 10 barbarians for cleanup, which is always nice to see. There comes the clan castle hogs, going to be funneling these hogs towards that right hand side of the base. Doesn't want too many of those hogs going towards that mortar. That skeleton spell is going to be a bit badly placed, but actually it's going to help out with the cleanup. If he didn't have enough already, he definitely does now. Going to have a few skeleton spells taking out that DE storage. The king is actually going to get distracted and go back towards the skeleton spells, but you can see the hogs, so many left up despite that giant bomb spring trap going out and no heals left. He does have that final poison for the skeleton trap which has emerged, but plenty of cleanup as we already know. Nice job to Woody picking up the first Town Hall 9 triple of this episode. Now we shall go on to the second 9v9 triple after Woody finally does clean up. It's funny because actually he runs a little bit close on time despite having so much cleanup, which is kind of amazing actually. But we will go on to number 19. It's going to be Boss. I may regret doing this decision, but you know, Boss has been out of form lately. He will say that himself. Nice to see him picking up 6 packs again in this war against Wartorn. Going to be just a simple go bow la loon. Going to be starting off with the golem at the mortar and another golem tanking for that wizard tower and the archer tower. This was also a fresh hit as well. I believe Boss did get a fresh 6-pack. I may be mistaken, but it definitely was a 6-pack. Going to be funneling the king and the bowlers into this base. Pretty standard funnel here. Going to be coming in from this corner, but the bowlers have nowhere to go but to plow through this base. Going to be having the king take out enemy queen here. Archer tower going to be sucked in on that lava hound, but not going to be a problem. Drops that second rage down, so that bomb tower gets taken out, and that midget archer tower making another appearance here. Here comes the Lalo portion, that first lava hound across that south side of the base. Will drop another one as well. Here comes that balloon parade coming in from this southeastern part of the base, dropping a nice bit of haste. Going to heal this section where the air defenses will take a few of these balloons out, but it's not going to be a problem. Queen still left up and a haste spell going to help these balloons get through these air defense. Going to be a convincing triple here. Queen still has ability left in hand, as I did say before, and got cleanup going round the base. This will be the second 9v9 triple. Nicely done to Boss here indeed. Now we're going to move on to the final 9v9, and I thought we'd introduce someone new to the clan. We have Optimus Prime, who I actually have not shown on the channel before, a new face around the clan, so let's give him an introduction to the channel. Going to be coming in with a witch attack, but I thought it was a very clean one, and actually manages, funnily enough, apparently he disconnected towards the end, which is quite funny. He still manages to pick up the triple, but it was a clean entry at the beginning. You'll see Golem dropped down here. Doesn't actually drop the poison on the king and the queen, which he probably should have done, but he's got the witches distracting, those skeletons distracting the queen here, and then drops those wizards behind. But the wizards and witches deployed quite nicely, so he's funneling into the core. Going to be taking out, getting a nice bit of value on that north side. He's already taken both heroes down, and a nice jump spell into this base, making sure that that right hand side isn't overlapping, so he's going straight towards this core. Drops the poison down on the baby dragon, and the witch has the bowlers going straight towards the core of this base. Those wizard towers have no chance. Nice jump spell accessing all compartments with all of those defenses in there. Only one witch actually going off this north part, but there's actually no defenses really to take it out apart from that expo there. which will actually take out that witch. But the king, queen, and bowlers still heading through this base. They're still at full health practically because of that heal spell, which he's used very nicely indeed. Those 2 wizard towers go down. He just needs to rely on those bowlers picking up those final defenses. With the queen actually shrunk there, you can see baby queen trying her best to clean up those trash buildings with a few baby witches in there. But that Expo does cause a little bit of damage, but will actually lock on that golem eventually, which is good for this raid, as the bowlers will not be targeted and the mini queen will still be alive despite that giant bomb going off. So nicely done to Prime, picking up the final triple of this episode. Very nicely done indeed. Now that will be all. We do have Reddit Elefino or Elefino next week, so will be a very interesting matchup. Make sure you do check that out. Both clans really want to win here after the no dip league war, which we did have. CruncHTimE definitely want revenge there, so let's see how that will go. Make sure you do tune into the channel. If you did enjoy, of course, please do feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more similar content, and I do hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.